Hello, this is Mr. Bakri again, and today we're going to be talking about Othello, the characters and themes in this play by William Shakespeare. If you have not already checked out part 1, which was an introduction to the history of Othello, then please go to that one first. This video will be focusing on the characters and the major themes in the play. There will be spoilers, so if you have not read the play, and you would not like the play to be spoiled or the plot or the story to be spoiled for you, then do not watch this video. However, if you've already read it, then this will be a very good guide, and it will contain several reminders as well. So, first I want to go through some of the characters. The main character, of course, is Othello. Othello is a Moor, which means that he's from Northwest Africa. The Moors, as you know from our previous lesson, were from modern-day Morocco and Mauritania. And these were Arabic-speaking Muslims from Africa who had taken over Spain and Portugal and parts of France between the 8th century and the 15th century. The Moors were kicked out of Europe by 1492 with the Spanish Inquisition and the takeover of Granada. And so they then receded back into Africa. However, you did have some Moors in the 16th century who remained in Europe, but they remained as Christians. So Othello is a Moor who was sold into slavery as a young boy and eventually was traded into Italy and became a Christian, and a sincere Christian. And he became very loyal to Venice, which was a city-state in Italy. It still is a very beautiful city today. And he became a general in the Venetian army. So he got a very important role in that society. He was a very brave warrior. Okay, he was honest. He was kind to his allies. He was aggressive to his foes. And he was very, very well respected by everybody, especially the Duke, okay, who is the King of Venice. Now, Othello has a major weakness in this play, and this is the interesting thing about Shakespeare's plays. None of the characters are necessarily good or evil, okay? They all have a mix of good and evil. They all have black and white. They all have shades of gray. They all have nuances. And so Othello, okay, being this great general, being this loyal Venetian, he is still, of course, stigmatized for being a Moor, but his main issue is his jealousy. He's extremely jealous over his new wife, Desdemona, who he marries in Act 1 of this play. Okay? Jealous over his wife means he doesn't want his wife to cheat on him, and even the thought of his wife cheating on him brings these very murderous thoughts to his mind. Okay, it makes him want to take revenge. It makes him want to perhaps destroy others, destroy himself, over the mere thought or expectation or suspicion that his wife has cheated on him. The next major character, of course, is Desdemona. So Desdemona, again, is Othello's wife. And Desdemona is a lady that we would call in storytelling, in archetypal stories, feminine divine. Okay, so she is a feminine divine. This is a goddess, basically. Okay, just a human being, but extremely beautiful, extremely polite, extremely loyal, okay, loved by everybody. So this is someone who, her father Barbantio loves her and really takes her word and wants to protect her as much as possible. Her husband Othello, someone again that's crazy about her, that loves her, that would not even be able to imagine her being with someone else. This is someone who, even when she's married, there are people like Rodrigo who still love her and want her for themselves. This is someone who's a very loyal friend. As we will see in the play, Cassio is her best friend, and that's the lieutenant of Othello and of the Venetian army, and we'll get to him in a minute. but she's a very, very loyal friend, and she'll do anything for her friend Cassio as well. Now, her weakness, of course, is that she is very, very loyal. She's loyal to a point where she won't stand up to herself. And she's also naive in that she doesn't necessarily know what's going on around her. There are people plotting against her, and she doesn't seem to notice any of this. There are suspicions against her, but it's also something that she's failing to notice and act on. Instead, she seems to be a victim due to her kindness and her loyalty. The next major character is Rodrigo. Rodrigo is a wealthy young man, and he's obsessed. I mean, really obsessed with Desdemona. He just loves her. He wants to be with her. He'll do anything for her, and that's his weakness. He's not able to think straight. He wants to just kill himself, kill others, just do anything for the suggestion that he might maybe get with Desdemona. If he doesn't want to get with her, he doesn't want to live. And he's someone that will do anything. And that's his weakness. Cassio, this is the lieutenant of the Venetian army. So this is, you can say, Othello's right-hand man. Young man, handsome, okay, married to a woman named Bianca. And he's also a warrior, okay, a very skilled swordsman. But he's able to get drunk very easily. If he's partying, you give him 1 drink, 2 drinks, he's out. He's going to do something very irresponsible when he's drunk. He gets angry easily. He fights people when he's drunk. He makes mistakes that he later regrets. And he is also fairly naive as well. The antagonist, so as we know, Othello is the protagonist, Othello is the main character, but the antagonist, the person that is opposed to Othello, is Yago. Yago is the flag bearer of the Venetian army. He's someone that is actually one of Othello's closest and most loyal friends, at least in appearance. He's called Honest Yago. He's trusted by everyone. He's respected by everyone. He's trusted by Desdemona. He's trusted by Othello. He's trusted by Cassio. He's trusted by Rodrigo. But deep down, he is someone of extreme jealousy, extreme malevolence. He's pernicious. He's evil. Okay? He is someone that wants to get revenge, no matter how bloody, no matter how terrifying and bad that it is. And of course, he has a motive that we will be talking about soon in the themes section. But the point is that Yago is pretty much the closest thing in a Shakespearean play that you get to a very evil character. But he gets away with it. He has this great reputation. And it isn't until the very end of the play where he is revealed as the evil person that he is in front of everybody. Yago's wife is Emilia. Emilia is the wife of Yago, as well as the handmaid, okay, the helper of Desdemona. Okay, this is Desdemona's most trusted friend and the wife of Yago. And her problem is that she's opportunistic. Okay, she's willing to do whatever serves her best. So if that means that she wants to cheat on her husband, she'll cheat on her husband. If it means that she'll be loyal to her husband so that she gets what she wants, she'll be loyal to her husband. If it means exposing her husband, it means she'll expose her husband. She'll do whatever she thinks is best at that time, and she's not someone that can be easily trusted by really even her husband. Now, in terms of the themes, there are a few major themes. And the first theme that I'd like to speak about is racism. So, in this play, of course, the main character is Othello. Othello being a Moor, it's very unique in that, generally speaking, Shakespeare will write about people in Europe, you know, in English, people from Denmark, people from Norway, okay, Danish and Norwegian people, Germans. But it's very rare that he'll speak about people of other races. And in this play, the main character is a Moor, so this is a dark-skinned person, okay? Please, again, the first video talks a lot about the historical background of Othello. But the other play is Merchant of Venice, which has Shylock, the Jewish character. But in this play, there are many, many quotes, especially by Yago. Yago is someone that hates Othello, and he uses Othello's race against him the most. So he says in Act 1, this is Yago talking to Brabantio, the father of Desdemona. I am one, sir, that comes to tell you that your daughter and the Moor are making the beast with two backs. In other words, your daughter is having sex with Othello, and this is like them making a beast with two backs, like a monster or a creature, okay, with two backs. Okay, it's not a very pleasant way of describing your daughter with someone else. And he calls Othello thick lips. And he calls Othello an old black ram. So Yago is saying, again to Brabantio, even now, very now, an old black ram is tupping your white ewe, meaning this black ram is having sex with your young, beautiful, innocent, weak female daughter. And then, because we come to do you service and you think we are ruffians, you'll have your daughter covered with a Barbary horse, you'll have your nephews neigh to you, you'll have coursers for cousins and jennets for Germans. So he is saying that your daughter is being raped or covered by this Barbary horse, meaning this Berber, this Moroccan horse, again comparing the Moor to an animal, saying that your grandchildren will be like horses, okay, and they'll be like half human or half horses. Again, very racist. Another major theme is jealousy, okay, and there are two types of jealousy in this play. There's the marital jealousy, so someone being jealous over their wife or protective over their wife or husband, and then there's envy, which is just you're jealous of somebody else. They have something that you want. So Othello is jealous over Desdemona. Okay, he's afraid that Desdemona is cheating on him with Cassio. Brabantio is jealous over Desdemona. So Brabantio, this is Desdemona's father. Okay, he is not happy that his daughter is with this Moor, and he feels betrayed. Yago is jealous over Emilia. So again, Emilia is Yago's wife. And Yago feels that Emilia may have cheated on him with Othello before the play begins. And this is one of his main motivations, actually. One of the reasons why he hates Othello so much and wants Othello to die is because he feels like Othello has violated his wife. I guess I've written this twice. Brabantio is jealous over Desdemona. We already know this. Bianca is jealous over Cassio. Okay, so Bianca is Cassio's wife. Bianca thinks that Cassio might be cheating on her. In terms of envy, Yago is envious of Cassio. Yago says in Act 1, Scene 1, that really Cassio doesn't deserve to be lieutenant. Yago feels like he should have been the lieutenant. He feels that Othello should have chosen him, and that Cassio is just a young, handsome man that isn't really that good of a fighter anyways, and someone that has many weaknesses. So Yago, he's actually envious of Cassio. He doesn't like Cassio. He wishes harm on him. And lastly, Rodrigo is envious of Othello and Cassio. So Rodrigo, okay, who is, again, this gentleman, okay, he is someone that is jealous of Othello because Othello is married to Desdemona. And then he's jealous of Cassio because he feels like Desdemona might be cheating on Othello with Cassio. Okay, now in reality, in terms of cheating and loyalty, we'll get to that soon. Who's really cheating on who and who is loyal? We'll get to that in a couple minutes. But the next major theme is appearance versus reality. And this is a theme that we see throughout many of Shakespeare's plays. The appearance, okay, the public depiction of a character, the public self or reputation of a character is not necessarily who they really are. on the inside and who they are in secret and what they're actually plotting. Yago says in Act 1, Scene 1 to Rodrigo, "I am not what I am." Okay, remember, Yago, he's called Honest Yago, he's trusted, he's loved, people listen to him, he seems like someone that would never betray his friends, but in reality, he's this guy that really wants chaos and havoc, and he wants Othello to be thinking that his wife is cheating on him, and he wants Othello to maybe kill his wife, and he wants Rodrigo to maybe try to kill Cassio, and again, he's this wretched, bitter person because he feels like his wife had cheated on him, but he has this appearance of a saint until the end of the play. Another major theme, again, is loyalty versus treachery. Okay, so which of the characters were really loyal? We learn that Desdemona was actually a very loyal wife to Othello. She would never actually cheat on him. Okay, she's not interested in cheating on him. She's this great wife, friend, and daughter. Cassio also turned out to be very loyal to Othello. Never cheated with Desdemona. However, our friend Emilia, the wife of Yago, seems to have cheated on Yago, but was also loyal to her friend Desdemona, and ended up protecting Desdemona's reputation at the end of the play. And of course, the last theme that we will be discussing in this video is misogyny. Misogyny is sexism towards women or hatred towards women. And this could be interpreted as somewhat of a sexist play, okay, because the women in this play are depicted as, especially Desdemona, depicted as naive, doesn't know what's going on, weak physically, and of course women in this play are only valued for being loyal, kind of sex objects to their husbands. Okay, so Othello, he's able to cheat, he's able to do what he wants with Emilia, but Desdemona, even the mere suggestion that she might be cheating on Othello, this makes her a whore, this makes her a devil woman, okay, according to Othello. And Emilia says it best. In the play, she tells Desdemona, "We are but food and they are but stomach, and when they're done with us, they belch us." In other words, Desdemona is saying, we women, we're just like food to these men, and they just devour us, they just eat us up, and then they just burp, and they have no care for how we feel and who we are as persons. And the men, of course, control the women in this play and in this time period and society. So this is something that must be understood and acknowledged about this play, that there is a great deal of sexism in the time of Shakespeare and even in the characters that he writes as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was very helpful. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this play if you have not already finished reading it. Thank you and have a good day.